"Hey, mop guy, missed a spot." The words echoed down the nearly empty hallway, sharp and cruel. A small circle of teens snickered and nudged each other. In their eyes, Mr. Darnell was just background noise, janitor, broom in hand, never acknowledged, always overlooked. But Darnell didn't flinch. He simply resumed sweeping. His posture calm, his motions deliberate, as if each stroke across the floor erased more than just dirt, it erased the world's need to judge him. Every morning at Willow Creek High, before dawn cracked the sky, he was there, unlocking doors, checking every room's lock, ensuring every light switch worked. And every evening, long after the last class ended, he stayed, vacuuming gym mats, polishing trophy cases, quietly refilling the coffee pot. No title. No applause. Just a ring of keys and a soft hum of legitimacy. He wore a crisp denim shirt and navy pants, his name badge etched in gentle script, R. Darnell. To students, he wasn't a teacher. To staff, he wasn't a trainer. He was the janitor, the invisible backbone of routine. What no one knew was that Darnell once served 17 years in law enforcement. A bullet, a shoulder wound, and a transfer into civilian life had ended his career midstream. He could have taken a pension. He could have stayed hidden. But he'd found purpose in silence instead. He never spoke of the badge he once wore. He never flaunted the 9mm he'd carried. He simply showed up. Until the day everything changed. It was near the end of second semester, the halls were silent, the final bell gone. Teachers were grading papers. Students gone home. Just Darnell finishing his nightly rounds. Then, boom. A muffled bang at the west entrance, followed by urgent footsteps and the sirens of panic. Lockdown. Code red. Lockdown. Lights flickered. Doors slammed. Desks scuttled across classrooms. Fear coursed through every corridor, but Darnell moved toward it. He didn't hesitate. He walked with purpose past the janitor's closet, straight to the West Hall, where he saw him, a young man, face masked, backpack bulging, gun held low. Framing chaos. Breathing heavy. But Darnell didn't scream. He grabbed the fire alarm lever, and the bell shrieked through the corridors, drawing attention. Students behind barricaded doors huddled together in shock. The intruder paused. That brief hesitation was all Darnell needed. Before anyone else knew what happened, Darnell had closed the distance. He tackled the man, using compression and calm technique from his previous training. Hands trained, precise. He disarmed, bound, secured. All in under 20 seconds. Police burst in. Masks removed. Weapon confiscated. Darnell stepped back, wiped dust from his shirt. "There," he said simply. "Kids are safe." He didn't claim credit. He didn't want interviews. He just walked back to his broom. News vans arrived at dawn. He saw cameras flashing through glass panels as he returned to work. He didn't stop. He just cleaned, as the world started to notice. The next morning, the principal asked to see him. They walked to the auditorium, packed with staff, students, and half the community. One by one, the teens who once jeered him stepped forward. Each pinned a medal of courage to his chest. "Thank you." Smaller hands pressed handmade cards into his pockets. He accepted nods and tears. But when offered the microphone, he shook his head. Instead, he looked at the crowd and said, simply, "I'm not a hero. Just a man with a job, who cares?" Afterward, a student dropped a photo on his mop bucket, a snapshot of Darnell during the arrest, captured on security footage. He didn't look fierce. He looked focused. And human. That night, a local newspaper ran a headline across an entire page. "Silent Shield of Willow Creek High." He never changed his schedule. He still arrived before dawn, locked doors, and swept floors. A ring of keys jingled. A broom hummed work into routine. Only now, the staff greeted him by name. Students paused to say thank you. He nodded. Because he'd done his duty. Not for medals. Not for cheers. But because respect isn't about being seen. It's about showing up when most people wouldn't. Pushpin presented by the Soul Script, where quiet courage holds the world together. Speech Balloon, if this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell us, who in your life is quietly heroic, without ever chasing recognition? Warning: this story is a fictional dramatization inspired by real everyday heroes in schools across America. Viewer discretion advised.